Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we are here to watch a interesting video. If you don't know who our girl Kelsey is, I have featured her in my videos in the past quite a lot. She was in Jessie Lee's downline. Obviously she's in Pruvit. She's a Pruvit rep. She has quite a big following on social media, a lot bigger on Instagram than I thought. I think she's got a good following on TikTok as well. I never really paid too much attention to TikTok anyway, but she's got like over 80,000 followers on Instagram. So yeah, there's that I didn't know she was that big on Instagram. Kelsey prides herself on transparency, whatever. A few of you guys told me in the comments below a few months ago that she actually has an OnlyFans. And apparently she's doing well on OnlyFans. So I found it interesting that she doesn't really disclose this on her Instagram profile very often. There's another thing that I've been told in my comment section about Kelsey is that she's actually a felon. I didn't mention this in any of my previous videos because I didn't find it necessary, because it has nothing to do with her Pruvit business. It's one thing to have OnlyFans and claim that you earn your living through your MLM company, aka Pruvit in this case, but not disclosing that you have a successful OnlyFans on the side as another stream of income. That was one of the things that I found shady about Kelsey. Like I said, I wouldn't really speak about her felony past because I don't think it's relevant to Pruvit until I was sent this video. She kind of uses her felon story to recruit people into Pruvit. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone talk about this yet, so I thought I make a third video for this week. I'm interested in hearing your guys' opinions on it. And yes, I have set up my Christmas lights. Yeah, it doesn't look great here, but maybe I'm gonna add something on the mirror here as well, or maybe there in the back for Christmas. I'm still figuring stuff out. And yes, I realize it's mid-October. As a big fan of fall as well, I had to buy some little pumpkins for myself. As you can see here, we got addition to Karina's creations. Look! Oh, they're so cute. This is medium size and this is a small size, which medium I thought would be a lot smaller than it is. So I was pleasantly surprised. It's from an Etsy shop and her shop name is Moonleaf Crafts. So I think this is the cutest. She's got other colors like pink, white, and she just makes the cutest pumpkins that I've ever seen. So I'm gonna link her Etsy shop down below. She's based in UK, and if you want some cute pumpkins for yourself, feel free to check her out. Yes, I realized that I'm talking very high-pitched today, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. But anyway, I have a little snap of where she mentions the felon thing, and then we're gonna watch the full live Facebook Live. But before we get into this, I just want to make sure that I put a disclaimer out there that I don't think that every person that goes to jail is a bad person necessarily. I just want to put that out there because my friends from the Clown Town channel made a comment about Kelsey being a felon on one of my really old videos, and there was a person that said that same thing, like not all people that go to prison are bad people, but the Clown Town never implied that people that go to prison are bad. It's a sensitive topic. It's not black and white like that. It's very, very gray. So yeah, let's get into this now.
Growing up, my parents are non-existent in my life. My family always told me she better marry rich because she's not that right. And now I'm the rich man. This year, I invested my first $20,000 with the help of Jenny. And coming to this mastermind is a big deal for me as well. So I guess $50,000 I've invested. That's something I'm very proud of because as a felon and being raised very poor, I'm able to say that I am the rich man. I don't have to marry rich. I don't have to look at anybody else. And that's something I'm very proud of.
Yeah. So obviously she would mention that she's a felon here and there, but she never actually made a full-blown live stream where she talks about that whole story. And I found it very interesting the way she was very detailed in her storytelling until she came to the part where she was actually talking about the crime itself. I'm gonna try not to interrupt her for too much because it is a story and we're here to listen her story. And yeah, let's just get into it.
I want to say hi. Make sure you tap that share button, comment the word shared. I'll put your name into my weekly giveaway, and then go to the link in the bio and join my Telegram channel. You could see if you win. And also I drop all of my lives in that channel so you can get updated on when I go live, what I'm doing, all the exciting things. So I want to talk about the post I made like an hour ago showing my mugshot and how I was facing 90 years in prison at the age of 17. So I'm going to talk about that story because I feel like I don't talk about it enough. I don't really talk about a lot of stories enough. I feel like I just share the now and the here and what's going on in my life now, and that's not.
I agree. You don't talk about the fact that you have an OnlyFans and that you earn income through your OnlyFans. That's my personal opinion and my issue with people who say that they're super transparent. What the fuck was that? Did I just put a like over my face? How did I do that? What was I gonna say? I have an issue with people who say that they're super transparent on Instagram and whatever. Also, people who teach other people how to get rich, but then they fail to mention one of their biggest streams of income. You shouldn't imply that all the money that made you rich is from Pruvit, because I'm pretty sure it's not.
Really relatable, and so I'm on a mission to change people's lives. Hi Jessica, hi Crystal, hi Sandra, hi Julianne. What's up, you guys? Say hi as we're going through this. I'm also going to be packing up your boo bundles, and so if you don't know what boo bundles are, drop a ghost emoji in the comments below, because I think they're so freaking cute. Everything's linked in the bio, and I'll link the trials here in a second. But they're trials of exogenous ketones, and if you've never had them, you need to be trying them. It is absolutely 100% a lifestyle drink. So if you're looking to increase your energy, focus, mental clarity, curb your appetite, and just feel like your best self, honestly, on a daily basis, this is going to be something that you want to incorporate into your already trying lifestyle. It's not a magic pill or a magic product, but I will tell you that it saved my life. Like, quite literally, it saved my life. Had I not started drinking exogenous ketones 4.5 years ago, I don't really know where I would be. I would definitely not be making multiple six figures from my phone. So I will tell you that right now. Bailey, hi with the boo. Hey Jack, hey Amber, hey Julianne. What's up, you guys? So I feel like I should go live and talk about this felony story, because a lot of people do not know this part about my life, though they don't know this part about my past, and I am very transparent. So if you're new, drop new in the comments. If you're an OG, drop OG. I'm always—
How are you very transparent if you fail to mention something that's such a big part of your life? Like I said, not that you have to air your dirty laundry to the public, but again, if you pride yourself as someone who's super transparent and shares everything with their followers, how did you fail to talk about this earlier?
Always transparent about my life, what I've been through, who I am, where I'm coming from, and what I'm trying to do. Because if you think I'm trying to sell you ketones, 100% yes, I am. But not because I'm trying to make money off of you, because I'm trying to get you to understand that your life is one decision away from making a better decision for yourself. Your life changing is one decision away.
I love when they say, yeah, I'm not selling you ketones because that's gonna make me money. I'm selling you ketones because I want the best for you. I care about you so much, stranger on the internet.
One day, one moment, one thought. Okay, so for me, 4.5 years ago, that was picking up a pack of ketones and drinking it. And I know that that sounds really crazy, like, oh, how can a pack of ketones change your entire life? Like, it really did. Okay, it really did. Not only did it help me lose 55 pounds of fat because I was overweight, miserable, like a very angry mom. If you're a mom, comment the word mom below, please. But it just did a lot for me, and I ended up getting into the business, learning more about social media, learning more about how to work from my phone, work for myself, work from my home. And so if that's something that you want to learn how to do, you can always drop a $sign in the comments. We can have a conversation about it. No.
If that's something you want to do, MLMs are not the solution, because according to the FTC, up to 99% of people don't make any money, don't make any profit in MLMs. Also, I'm going to link the Pruvit income disclosure statement down below in the description box, where you can see what your chances of making profit in Pruvit are, and they're very small. They're teeny tiny chances. So if you want to work remotely, or if you want to work on social media, do something else. Post reels, post TikToks, post YouTube videos, whatever. But if you just want to work from home, there's plenty, more than plenty of remote jobs out there. Like corporate type remote jobs. They don't even have to be, you can go into video editing where you're kind of making your own hours, anything like that. You can have your small business, an Etsy shop like Leaf over here, or Karina's Creations, who I'm gonna link her down below as well, Karina's Creations. MLMs are not the solution.
No harm, no foul, okay? So I just want to show you guys this really quickly, because as we're going through this felony story that I'm about to tell you, because yes, I am still to this day a felon, I want to show you guys this because I'm packing up these boo bundles, and I just released these new trials of ketones, okay? So ketones, or exogenous ketones, are going to put your body into a state of ketosis in less than an hour, okay? And I don't know if some of you guys are scientists on here, but that pretty much means that you're burning your body's stored fat for energy, focus, mental clarity. And I would highly recommend that you drop the word info in the comments, or you go grab yourself a trial, because the trials are very limited. I only have, the reason they're called boo bundles is because I only have 12 of them. I think I actually have 5 left. okay? Because I've already sold a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to drop the link for you guys to go grab them. The description is in there as well. Before we get into this felony story. So Eric's upstairs with the kids. I only have a limited amount of time. Y'all say hi, by the way. Say hello. Hi, Summer. Hi, Karen. Hi, guys. Hello, Ashley, Kinsley, John, Rose. What's up, Rose? I will send you a message. Hi, Tana. What's up, girl? Y'all say hi, say hello, and then don't forget, if you guys want to help me reach more people and help me change the world, and then also be interested in my giveaway, just share this out and comment the word shared.
You're not changing the world, Kelsey. You're making more money for yourself. You're gaining more followers. You're not changing the world by being in an MLM selling ketones to people. How is that changing the world? Maybe for the worst, because people go into debt with MLMs, people never make any profit, like I said. Ketones and stuff, that kind of lifestyle, a diet, whatever you want to call it, that is not for everyone. That is restrictive. How are we changing the world again?
Your name into my giveaway. It's every single week. So 12 years ago, I became a felon, and I know that a lot of people are like, why is this girl telling this story? You're just doing that for attention. You're all this stuff, right? My whole reason for saying or doing anything on social media is to change somebody's life, okay? So if somebody's watching me right now, that they're going through the freaking ringer. If you are going through the ringer, put a heart in the comments. If you feel like you're going through something right now that's gonna absolutely freaking kill you, I'm telling you my story because I want you to understand that nothing lasts forever, okay? And the good times are gonna come back around for you. And I promise if you just keep holding on, you keep pushing forward. I know it's hard right now.
Okay, I know I said I wouldn't pause too much, but I get where she's going. Like, I'm gonna use my felon story, and I almost ended up in prison for 90 years. But look at me now. I'm rich and I'm successful now, and better days are gonna come for you too. But like, a lot of the people do go to jail for like 90 years or even 30 years. That's a lot of years to rot in prison. So like, just because you didn't end up getting charges and going to jail, some people are. How is this story relatable to Pruvit? I don't understand. I don't see it.
Now, but it's not going to be hard forever. And so I share my stories and my tribulations and my hard times because I want people to understand that there's a better life out there for you. All you have to do is shift your mindset. That is the first step to changing anything, is become aware of what you need.
Shift your mindset and avoid going to jail. That's what you have to do for this story to apply to you.
To change and then shift your mindset, okay? So 12 years ago, I was 17 years old, right? I'm 29. I'm pretty sure it was 12 years ago. 2011, maybe. Maybe it was 2010. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't even freaking matter. I was a dumbass, okay? And so I was living with my mom at the time. My mom has always been just... Listen, my mom has always struggled with addiction. Okay, so she's always been an alcoholic. There was about 5 years of my childhood that she was sober, which was the best 5 years of my childhood because she was a very present mom. But when she was in active addiction, it was absolutely horrible. Hi, Natalie. What's up, girl? Hey, Jessica. Hey, Sierra. Hey, Jennifer. And so anyways, my mom was a raging alcoholic. My dad was in prison, like basically my entire life. So I don't really even know my dad. Like I know him. I've met him before. We've hung out a couple of times, but he's pretty much been in prison my entire life. Okay. So if you feel like right now you are destined for disaster, drop a me in the comments. You feel like you're just in that mindset, you're in the mindset right now, you feel like you're destined for disaster because your parents are shitty, your childhood was shitty, everything was just shitty, and you're like, I don't know how to become something great, okay? Now, if you are the opposite, you're like, I came from the dirt, but I know I'm meant for greatness, give me a flame emoji in the comments. Right.
Obviously, it's sad that she had a really rough childhood, and it's sad that her mom was fighting addiction for most of her life, and now she doesn't really have anything to do with neither of her parents. It did end up in a disaster, kind of, with she was only 17 and she was charged for attempted murder and robbery. Yeah, she avoided going to jail, but then she ended up being a scammer for an MLM, in my opinion. So there's that. Like, you're not in jail, but you're still scamming thousands of people to get money, in my opinion, again. So I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if she has that big of a following and if her OnlyFans is doing well, why does she have to be in Pruvit? I wish she would just leave the MLM and just do her own thing, like on OnlyFans, and other social media platforms. So even on Instagram, she's got a lot of following. So it'd be great if she just gave up on Pruvit, wouldn't it?
My mouth is not working. Rose, I want to talk to you about it, okay? That's really awesome. Not awesome, but you know what I mean, okay? I like connecting with people who are like-minded, who have been through similar situations. So let me know in the comments below if you're relating to any part of my story. So growing up, you know, I just didn't really have very active, good parents as role models, okay? I was always moving around. My mom would take us from state to state. We actually drove in a camper when we were like, I think it was like 10. Maybe I was like 12. And we drove all the way from South Carolina to California in a freaking...
Also, I just want to make a disclaimer as well, because she clearly forgot. I know she's just sharing her story, but there are a lot of people that didn't have great parents and great childhood in the past, but who didn't end up like almost going to jail and attempting to murder somebody. Just to put that out there. If you having a shitty childhood doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna end up on a bad path. You know, it doesn't happen for everyone. It's really not black and white like that. It's hard. Life is hard.
Camper, literally. Okay, so my mom has done some really crazy stuff, and part of me is really grateful for that, because I experienced a lot of the world at such a young age. But anyways, hi Maya, hi Ashley, y'all say hi in the comments, and don't forget to tap that share button and comment the word shared, please, and thank you. Anyway, speed it up to when I was 16 years old, okay? How many of you guys remember when you were 16? Dropping me in the comments. You remember when you were 16 and you couldn't wait to get out of your parents' house. You were so excited to just be free, do whatever you wanted to do, make your own rules, have the freedom, live your life. And now you're like in your 30s and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, okay. So drop on me if that's you, okay? Jessica, thanks for sharing. I appreciate you, babe, so much. And so, anyway, I was 16 years old, and my mom was a raging bitch. She just really was. Like, it was just really hard to get along with her. She was angry all the time, yelling at us. I wrote a letter to her when I was 13, and I said, I don't feel loved. I don't feel seen. I feel invisible. I want to unalive myself. I literally said this to her in a letter when I was 13 years old, okay? So it just was not really a good time. And so at 16 years old, I said to her, I said, when I'm 17, I'm moving out, pretty much getting emancipated is what I said to her. I was like, I'm done. I'm moving out when I'm 17 years old. I started to get a little bit rebellious because she was very controlling my entire life. How many moms on here? Drop mom in the comments if you're a mom, okay? How many of you guys feel like you're over controlling with your kids because you were controlled as a child as well? Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you are very controlled and you're very lenient with your kids. You can let me know which one in the comments. I am very controlling when it comes to my kids, and it's something I have to work on every single day, like every second of the day, honestly. It is so hard. It's engraved into my brain to be like controlling, and I don't really like that. It's not just with my kids, it's also in my relationship. So I've had to do a lot of inner work, okay? A lot of inner work, very controlling. So anyways, I said to her, when I'm 17 years old, I'm moving out. She said, you don't have to wait till you're 17. You can get the fuck out right now. Get out. And so she kicked me out. I moved out, whatever, 16. And then I moved in with, at the time was my boyfriend, Eric. So I'm with him right now. It's just crazy how life comes full circle. So anyways, moved in with him. I did have a car of my own that she had bought for me, which she wasn't like heartless, so she didn't take the car for me. She's like, whatever, take the car. Packed up all my little bit of stuff that I had, and I moved out, and I moved in with my boyfriend, okay? And I was like, F this. And at the time, I was actually bullied in middle school, and so I got her to put me in online school, okay? So how many of you guys drop public or online, depending on what you did for school, okay? So I was online homeschooled for a lot. I
thought she was gonna say how many of you guys were bullied in school, which sadly I think most of the people get bullied in school. I only know a few people that never got bullied. Most of the people did, including me. It was awful. And we didn't have an option to go to an online school. I wonder how much an online school costs.
I did public school for like 2 years, okay? And it was like 6 and half of 7th grade, and that was it. It was brutal for me. So anyways, packed up all my stuff, moved out. I knew I had to do school online, but what 16-year-old is really going to do school online when they don't even have the self-discipline? They don't have no self-discipline. They don't have anybody else telling them what to do, okay? So Eric's parents, actually his mom is disabled physically, and his dad was mentally fucked too, okay? Similar to my mom. We both had very similar upbringings, okay? And so his household wasn't really structured either. So when I moved in with him, it was just kind of like willy-nilly, whatever. By the way, as y'all are on here, can you do me a favor? Just say hi if you have not done so already. Hi, Rita. Hi, Samantha. And then tap the share button, comment the word shared so I can reach more people with my story. It helps a lot. I know I have a lot to help people change their lives, and it would mean a lot to me if you shared this out and commented the word shared.
I gotta love Kelsey and her begging for engagement. She always does this. If this is your first time watching Kelsey, yeah, she always does this. Talks for like a minute or two and then starts to beg quickly for likes and shares and comments.
Then I'll put your name into my giveaway, and then it's a weekly thing. Make sure you go to the link in the bio and join my Telegram channel. That's really cool because I drop all of the replays from my lives. You never miss a single thing. And then you also get to see if you win the giveaway or not. So anyways, moved in with him, and then him and I didn't really work out. I ended up going back to my ex-boyfriend who was a criminal. And then I moved in with him, and it was my best friend at the time and her boyfriend. Okay. So it was 4 of us together. And we're getting into the felony story. This is how I became a felon. Okay. Are y'all following me? Drop a yes in the comments if you're following me here. Okay. I know I'm all over the place all the time, but just let me know. So anyways, I was with my ex-boyfriend at the time. Eric and I had broken up. We had just broken up. And I moved into this like trap house pretty much with my ex-boyfriend who was literally a criminal. And
Okay, on that note, I had an ex who was a criminal. He was a dealer, and yeah, I spent a lot of time with him and around the people that he hung out with who were not good people, who a lot of them were criminals just like him as well. But I never went into it myself. And again, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm better than her because I didn't get into the world of crime. I had a normal childhood other than being bullied every fucking day. But just again, just to put that note out there, like even if you're a troubled child and whatever, if you end up dating a criminal or something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go this path that Kelsey did. And again, I'm not just shading her, but I think there's a lot of disclaimers that should have been mentioned here. You know, not everyone is the same. Even people who are in the same situations are gonna react and act differently in those same situations. You know what I mean? I know this is her story and I shouldn't interrupt. I'll just let her talk.
my best friend and her boyfriend, okay? And all they did was pretty much sell drugs. That's what they did, okay? And I worked at a cleaning company. So I cleaned houses for a living. Like, I've been cleaning houses for a living my entire life up until I started this business. Again, drop a $ in the comments if y'all want to know more about how to make money from your phone with exogenous ketones, because it literally makes me multiple 6 figures a year and has saved my freaking life to where I don't have to clean houses anymore, okay?
Whoa. Okay, that was a lot. If you earn money by cleaning other people's houses, this is nothing to be ashamed of. It's not the worst job out there, certainly. And it's not something to be ashamed of. I feel like this was kind of like rude and condescending to all the people that actually are cleaners and earn their wages as cleaners. I know a lot of those kind of jobs are very underpaid. Also, the income claim that, like I said, this is what I am bothered with. The fact that she says she earns hundreds of thousands of dollars through Pruvit, which I doubt. I really don't think that she's earning that much money through Pruvit. I don't think that she's doing well. And once again, failing to mention that she's got a popular OnlyFans that earns her good money. So, like, she failed to mention it again. Pruvit is not her only and probably not her main stream of income, but that's just my opinion.
So anyways, I moved in with them. We were together for maybe a few months. I don't even know. I just remember that I went to jail in October. Was it October or September? I went to jail on September 13th and I got out October 11th. Pretty sure. Of 2011. Or October 10th. Whatever. Doesn't really even matter. Moved in with them. They were all into drugs. I was the only one who had a job, but the only one who really had a working car. And so as, teenagers, dumbass teenagers who have no supervision by an adult who can think clearly, we were money hungry. We wanted to get a lot of money and be lazy as fuck. We didn't want to work for it. Okay. I was actually working. Okay. So I'm not going to say me. I'm just going to say
Okay, let me know how you feel about this, but I feel that she's got a lot of excuses as to why she ended up being in jail. You know, like I get things happen in life sometimes that lead us to stray and doing shit like this, but I feel like it's not like really her taking accountability for what she did. It's her throwing a bunch of excuses as to this person's fault. It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault. It's this thing's fault that I ended up doing what I did. Yeah, you were a teenager. You had a shitty childhood. But again, you were in jail for attempted murder. Like, it's not something random. If it was just a robbery or something, fine, you know, it's not fine, but you know what I mean? Attempted murder. Yeah, I feel like some accountability should be involved in here.
We were just young and dumb. We were being young and dumb. Christy, Katie, Nathan, Felicia.
Young and dumb teenagers without proper adult supervision don't always end up in jail for attempted murder. Let's just put that out there as well.
Hi, you guys. And so anyways, we started conjuring up some plans, okay? And this is not me, by the way, bragging about the situation at all. I know I was in the wrong. I know I did not do, and I'll explain as we're going through this. Just give me a moment, okay? Just give me a moment. But anyways, so we started planning some stuff. There was this guy that we knew that sold drugs that we were going to rob. And we were literally just going to like take his drugs, I guess. I don't even know. I really don't even know. I was so stupid. I don't even know what the plan was. Okay. I had been at work while they had planned it. And then I came home and then it was like, this is what we're going to do. I told my boyfriend at the time, I was like, listen, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Okay. So we conjured up the plan for me to drive the car and we're just going to go pick him up as if we're going on a date, blah, 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 whatever. If you read the news articles, by the way, I'm on Google. You can Google my name. I'm everywhere. I have so many articles made about me. It's insane. Okay. Even recently from TikTok. It's crazy. I'm literally everywhere on Google. I should actually be getting paid for that, but whatever. So, the stories on there are just bullshit. So I'm telling you guys the real story. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Vicky. Y'all say
Kelsey, people don't get paid when people write stories about them or like news articles and stuff.
hi in the comments and don't forget, tap that share button, comment the word shared below. Okay. So, we all were making this plan. I came home from work one day and they said, hey, listen, this is the plan. I was the driver. My boyfriend was in the trunk at the time. I was driving them around. I dropped them off. I go pick up the guy that we're going to, rob or whatever, bring him back around the corner. And then like just shit went left. Okay. And so somebody fired the gun. It ricocheted off the ground and swiped his leg. Because of that was really what happened. The premeditation of the whole situation and then also the bullet ricocheting off the ground was what really fucked us and gave us the felonies, okay? So here's what I got charged with. So after all that had happened, he ended up...
So this is the part that I was like, what? That's it? You're not gonna tell us what happened? Seriously? She's so casual about it, as if it's no big deal. I think the story has holes. I think there's a lot of, oh, they planned. I was just driving. It was my fault. I wasn't really in it. You know, that's just the impression that I get from that, but I don't know. We don't know what exactly happened either. This is her story, her side of the story, so who knows? You know how they say there's one side of the story, second side of the story, and then the truth is in the middle, right? So
running away. We were going to run, like literally run. And then we said, no, fuck that, whatever. We went back to our houses where there was like the entire county of cops. And we turned ourselves in. All of our family was there. It was crazy. Katie, Rebecca, thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate you. Okay. And so I'm telling you guys this, I'm telling you this story for a reason. So if you're new here, you can drop new in the comments, but I want you to understand, I'm telling you for a reason. And by the time I'm done with the story,
I'm telling you the story to recruit you into Pruvit, which again, I'm not seeing the connection here.
I'll tell you why I'm telling you the story. So anyways, the whole situation happened. Like I said, I was the driver. I was the bait. That's what I was. Okay. Stupid. I was stupid is what I was. So, we turned ourselves in. All that stuff happened. We got charged. Okay. So we got charged, not convicted. We got charged with attempted murder, armed robbery, and conspiracy to commit armed robbery. And all three of those are felonies. And because I was only 16 when the crime actually got committed, and then I was 17 whenever I got I think I got tried when I was 17, we were able to do a YOA sentence, so a Youthful Offenders Act. So pretty much meaning because I didn't have any kind of past record, I didn't have any kind of I wasn't a troublemaker. I literally was just I just made a bad decision. And so, because of all of that, it was under a YOA. After that, I had spent, well, in that time span of them figuring it out or whatever, I spent like 30 days in county jail. I ended up getting out, going to court. I had to do like a year of house arrest, 4 years of probation. I had to do community service. I had to do all of these different things. And so by the end of it, it's completely over. However, I'm still a felon. I need to go get it expunged if I can. I don't even know. I don't even care. But I'm telling you guys this because I want you to understand something. It doesn't matter what you've done in your past or what you're doing right now. You have no idea how much your life can change in a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. And if you're not doing anything to increase the quality of your life in the future, like what are you actually doing? And if you are
I get this message, but again, like if you try to murder somebody, I think that kind of does matter. That's all I'm gonna say there.
just sitting back and accepting your life for what it is because maybe you went to jail, maybe you have a past, maybe you used to be a bad person, maybe you used to be miserable, or whatever it used to be, you cannot, your past does not define who you are, and definitely does not ever define your success that you can have in life. And so that's the reason I'm telling
Well, if you murdered someone, I'm pretty sure that defines your whole life from that. She was charged, right? Not convicted, but charged. It was probably hard for her to find a regular job after that. Maybe that's why she ended up in Pruvit, because it was hard to find a regular job. Maybe that's what would explain that. I don't know. Let me know down below what you think about that one.
you guys this story. And so if you feel like that's powerful for somebody else to hear, share it out and comment the word shared. I'll put your name into my giveaway that I do on a weekly basis, but it's really important that other people need to hear the story because now here I am making multiple six figures from my phone in multiple different ways, impacting people. I've developed over 1.5 million followers across all of my platforms when I had zero 4.5 years ago. I had zero, nothing. I had no experience in sales, no experience in doing anything. I just knew that I wanted to make something of my life. And so that's just a message to you guys. If you feel like you're going through something right now, if you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like you've been through all these different things and you're allowing your past to define you, please do not do that. Define you. And so anyways, I wanted to share that story because a lot of people are asking me, and I wanted it to be up on my page so that people had the video to go watch. So I'd be like, hey, it's on my Facebook, go watch it here, okay? Honestly, because people ask me about it all the time, it's a really big part of my story because I still am a felon to this day. So with that being said, don't forget at the beginning of this live, I was talking about the boot bundles that I have available. The link is in the bio, or I actually dropped it in the comments. I'll drop it now. I believe I only have 5 of them left. And so this is what changed my life forever 4.5 years ago. Rose, thank you for sharing, girl. I appreciate you so much. But I started drinking exogenous ketones 4.5 years ago. I ended up losing 55 pounds in the first 4 months of drinking them. And it just changed my life. It gave me energy and focus and mental clarity. It helped me really get my life on track and got me into the gym.
Mommy.
What, baby?
I just put on lotion.
You did? I love those pants. Those are so beautiful. Did you put on lotion when you weren't supposed to?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, she got me.
Okay.
Let's go put your shoes on.
But anyways, give them a try. There's trials if you're like worried that you don't know if you'll like them or not. The trial is a perfect way. There's going to be multiple different products inside of the trial, including 10 different packs of the ketones that you can mix in water and drink. And then also these cute little boo cups. They're Starbucks hot cups, and I think they're really cute. They all have different designs. So there's going to be like a different cup in each one. And so if you guys have questions, you can always drop them in the comments below. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Raquel. What's up, you guys? So I'm going to get off now and then probably go live on TikTok really quickly. And by the time I'm done with this TikTok, I can promise you these trials are going to be sold out.
Do you guys have questions? I have some questions about the whole story. Also, Pruvit saved her life. I'm pretty sure just not going to jail for 90 years is what saved her life, but that's just my opinion. Let me know down below what you think about this. She could have used any other story, like having shitty parents. She didn't have to go into the felon thing. I personally feel like, yeah, it's clickable. It's a story that people would be interested in. It's scandalous. It's like, what the fuck? Attempted murder. So yeah, I feel like maybe she kind of ran out of stories to talk about, and now we are here. But that's just my own opinion. Again, no shade to Kelsey other than being a Pruvit scammer, in my opinion. I'm glad she didn't go to jail. There's a lot of the little things with like her business and her transparency, so-called, that I have an issue with. But yeah, not herself as a person, obviously. We don't want to see Kelsey in jail, do we? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap that up here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Don't forget to tell me down below what you think about this. Yeah, I never thought I'd be making this video, I guess. But yeah, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button if you would like to support my channel in a nice free way. And I just realized that I forgot to say that in my intro today. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.